Welcome to Alex's English podcast, where you can learn English in a fun and easy way. Today, I want to tell you a gentle story about a small friend who changed my days and also changed my heart. The topic is the pet that changed my life. Maybe you have a pet now, or maybe you hope to meet one in the future. My pet is a little dog named Miso. He has brown ears, a white chest, and eyes that look warm, like tea with milk. When he looks at me, my shoulders relax. When he sits by my feet, my breath slows down. In this story, I will share how we met, how he made me happy, and how he taught me kindness. I hope my words help you feel calm and also help you practice simple English step by step with a soft smile.
I met Miso on a quiet Sunday at a small animal shelter near the river. The sky was pale, the air was cool, and the street was almost empty. I went there to just look because my week felt heavy and I needed light. When I walked inside, I heard soft paws on the floor, and I saw many small faces behind gentle doors. Some were shy, some were playful. Then I saw him, sitting in a corner, not barking, just watching with careful eyes. A kind worker opened the door and said his name in a low voice. Miso. He stood, walked to me, and rested his head against my knee as if to say, I will trust you if you will trust me. My throat felt tight and my heart felt full. In that moment I knew I did not choose him. He chose me. I signed the papers with quiet hands, and we walked outside together, step by step.
The ride home was slow. Miso sat beside me, close but not too close. I spoke to him in a soft voice with simple words. It is okay, you are safe. He did not answer, of course, but he listened. His ears moved and his eyes stayed on my face. When we reached my apartment, I put down a small bowl of water, a clean blanket, and a simple toy. He touched each thing with his nose, as if learning a new alphabet. He walked around the room, then came back and curled up near my chair. I felt a warm wave of peace. I made tea, sat on the floor, and watched him breathe. In and out, slow and even. The room felt different, like a quiet song had started. The week ahead was still unknown, but my heart had a new center. A soft, living center, with brown ears and calm eyes.
Our first days were very simple. We made a gentle routine, like a quiet dance. In the morning, I woke early, opened the window, and said, Good morning, Miso. He wagged his tail just once or twice, then stretched with a long sigh. We walked to a small park, and the street was still sleepy. The grass was wet, the sky was pale, and the day felt new. Miso walked in short steps at first, checking every smell, every tiny sound. I let him lead a little, but not too much. We learned each other's rhythm. Back home, I gave him breakfast, and he ate slowly, not in a rush. I worked at my desk, and he slept near my feet, like a soft cloud. At noon, we went outside again, and in the evening, we took one more slow walk. It was not exciting, it was not big, but it was steady, and steady can be strong.
Miso made me happy in many small ways, like drops of light across a long day. When I washed dishes, he sat near the door, watching, just watching. When I read a book, he placed his chin on my ankle, warm and gentle, as if to say, I am here. When rain touched the window, he listened, then looked at me, checking my face, checking my voice. If I smiled, he relaxed. If I sighed, he moved closer. His love did not need many words. It was in his steps by my side, in his soft breath when I was sad, in his small jump when I came home. Each sign was simple, but it felt like a bright thread. Day by day, those threads made a net under my life. When I felt tired, the net held me. When I felt alone, the net reminded me, You are not alone. I am here.
He also taught me kindness, not with speeches or rules, but with quiet need. Miso needed patience when he learned to trust a new door, a new sound, a new friend. Some days, a loud bus made him freeze. Some days, a new hallway made him stop. I wanted to hurry, but I learned to wait. I stood with him, let him smell the air, let him take one step, then another. Kindness was not a big act. It was time, simple time, and a calm voice that said, "We can go slow." He also taught me to look with soft eyes. When he made a small mess, I took a breath and said, "It is okay, we will clean it." I learned that a warm tone can build trust faster than a hard word. I learned that love grows when we choose soft steps over strong noise.
Miso helped me care for myself too. Before him, I often skipped lunch or stayed at my desk for too long. With him, I had to step outside, even for 10 minutes, even on cold days. Fresh air touched my face, and my head felt clear. My feet moved, my heart found a slow beat, and my thoughts became kind. He did not know that he was helping me. He only wanted to walk, to smell, to be with me, but in helping him, I helped myself. I drank more water. I slept a little earlier. I kept the floor clear, the room simple, the day soft. A gentle life for a small dog became a gentle life for me. This was a quiet gift, and a strong one.
We met many people on our walks: a neighbor with a big hat, a child with bright shoes, a man who liked to grow plants on his porch. Miso touched their hands with his nose, then sat down, very calm, as if to say, "We can be friends." I saw how kindness moves from one person to another, like light from one window to the next. The child laughed and told me about school. The man with plants gave me a cutting, a small green stem to grow. I thanked him, and Miso wagged his tail. At home, I put the cutting in water and watched tiny roots appear. I thought, this is what love does too. It makes small roots, and then new life, and then more green, more soft shade. My world felt bigger, but also warmer, like a small town inside a wide city.
One night, Miso was not well. He lay on his side and did not want dinner. My chest felt tight, and my hands were cold. I called the vet and spoke in a quiet, steady voice, even though my heart was not steady. We went to the clinic with a small towel around him. The doctor was kind and careful. She gave him medicine and told me to watch him through the night. We went home and I made a calm bed on the floor beside his blanket. I stayed near him, listened to his breath, and said soft, simple words. "I am here. You are safe." In the morning, he opened his eyes and licked my hand, once, then twice, like a little sun after a long gray sky. I cried with relief. I learned that love is not only joy. Love is also care when we are afraid. Love is staying, not running. Love is a warm hand and a long night that says, "You are not alone."
Over time, Miso and I wrote a gentle story together. A story of walks, naps, small meals, and quiet talks with our eyes. He taught me to celebrate tiny wins. The first time he climbed the big steps without fear, I smiled like it was a holiday. The first time he met a new dog and stayed calm, I said, "Well done," in a soft tone. He also taught me to forgive quickly. When a plan broke, we made a new plan. When rain came, we took a shorter path. When I felt sad, we rested. When I felt good, we played. Life did not need to be perfect. It only needed to be kind, and we could always try again the next day. This simple truth changed how I spoke to myself. My words to my own heart became softer, like the words I used with him.
As we come to the end, I want to say thank you for walking with me through this small, warm story. Today, you met Miso, the little dog with brown ears and calm eyes. You heard how we met at a shelter, how he made my days happy with simple signs of love, and how he taught me kindness through patience, soft steps, and care. Maybe you thought of your own pet, or a pet you dream of. Maybe you felt a gentle light in your chest. You did a great job today. listening and learning with an open heart. Remember, learning English is a journey, and you are doing amazing. Be kind to yourself. Choose small, steady steps, and let love like a small dog's warm breath guide you to a softer, brighter life.